Alright, boys, just like that, man. 48 teams turn into four. The best fours, man, at the top four. And those four teams, man, are actually the top four in the FIFA ranking, man. So today, man, we're going to try to predict the semifinals outcome. I think this is the first time I'm doing a prediction video. Yeah, we didn't do it for any of the other rounds. So this is the first time, man. And it's the semifinals, man. You know, the top four, the big four. First semifinal game, man. We got France and Spain, you know, which is going to be a great game, man. Lamine Yamal, you know, the future, which is everybody say, man. And then Mbappe, man, you know, which is current, man, bro. It's like the World Cup, man, is like Mbappe tournament, man. Like, this is his third World Cup, man. And then every performance, man, has been great. Like, since his first World Cup, when he was like, I think it was like 18 or 19. And then, like, his third World Cup, like, dude, he's balling out, man. You know, like, Real Madrid always deliver when it comes to the Champions League. It's like when it comes to the World Cup, man, Mbappe is a different beast. But yeah, man, so Lamine, man, against Mbappe. So this is gonna be one for the books. And then on Wednesday, man, we got one of the biggest rivalries on World Cup history. You know, back in the days, man, with Diego Armando Maradona, and then with Beckham against Simeone. So it's been some good rivalries, man, between England and Argentina. So this is gonna be a great game, man. Messi, man, with 39 years old, bro, Messi still balling out. And then the past three game, man, Jude has been very, very nice, you know. So today, man, we're breaking down both semifinals to see all this team got here, man, the key moments, and then at the end of the video, man, I'm gonna give you my prediction. And honestly, man, I think one of these games is much harder to predict than the other one. So let's get to it, man. Let's start with France against Spain. You know, this is a great game, man. You know, we've been seeing France throughout the tournament, man. France has been great, man. Like, the attack is delivering, the midfield is solid, man. And when it comes to the defense, I can say the defense hasn't really been challenged that much. I think, like, I remember, like, the first game in the World Cup, man, against Senegal. You know, that first half, man, the first half was so bad, man. Like, Senegal actually wasted that first half. I think that's why they end up losing this game, man. It's because of bad, man, how many good chances they had in the first half, and then they didn't make them happen. You know, I feel like this is the first time. I think that was the first time I actually see France defense actually got challenged. And since then, man, we haven't really seen it. But the attack been delivering, man. Like, the attack been great, man. They are very good on transition, bro. They're very good on possession. So France is solid, man. I mean, France has been favorite to win this World Cup, man. You know, they've been great. They've been showing you they are great. So last week, man, they beat Morocco 2-0, man, to reach the semifinal. And it's another game where France control the whole game. You know, we thought Morocco was gonna play because what we saw from Morocco at the beginning, especially against Brazil, and then from last World Cup. So we thought Morocco was gonna deliver, but they did not, man. France controlled the whole game, and then France won 2-0, which was a very fair result. I mean, it could have even a bit more. And Spain, man, you know, Spain beat Belgium 2-1 to reach the semifinals, man. You know, throughout the tournament, man, Spain been solid, man. Dude, they got the best defense in the tournament. You know, they only conceded one goal. You know, so this is very, very interesting because we know how France attack is, and then, you know, on paper, Spain got the best defense. You know, they only conceded one goal throughout the tournament so far, so it's gonna be very, very interesting to see. For me, this game gonna come down to control versus explosiveness. Spain gonna want to control the ball. They're gonna wanna try to push you backward and then force you to chase. That's what Spain do. That's what they play. That's a play style. That's how they're gonna try to control the game. And when it comes to France, France doesn't necessarily need possession to destroy you. You know, the way we saw it against Portugal when Spain was playing against Portugal, man. Yeah, they had the ball. They control the game. And every time Portugal got the ball, Portugal really never pushed for attack. They got the ball, they attack, and then they wait, they turn the ball back, and then until they end up losing it. So we are not gonna see that from France, man, because that France team with the attack they have, you know, and that's what makes France very dangerous. You know, France doesn't need possession. You know, one transition, man, just one transition. Only say Dembele and Mbappe, man, and then you're in trouble. Because these guys are quick. They're not going to wait to pass the ball for the back, man, with everybody to regroup, man. One transition, and they take off. You know, if you look at France, man, they have done this over and over again, man. So this is something they are very good at it. So, you know, so we've seen it before. You know, we've seen that Spain struggle to score even when they have possession which is very different when it comes to France. France doesn't really need to have possession for them to score. Like that's all good, that's all quick. They are, man. That's all they can get done. So it's gonna be a great game, man. And my prediction for this game is France 2-1. I think France gonna win 2-1. If Spain win, am I gonna surprise? Absolutely not, man. France got the players, man. They got the stars to show up. And then when you been watching this tournament, man, these stars, whatever team their stars show up for, that team end up winning the game. If you look at Argentina, man, Messi been showing. England, man, Jude, been showing. So it's all about the stars. And then this team, man, this game, man, is full of stars. So I'm not gonna be surprised if Spain end up winning the whole game. No, man. But my prediction, man, is France 2, Spain 1. So, and then we get to Wednesday, man, England and Argentina. So this game, man, it's a very historic game. Like the history enter the pitch before the players even get on the field. So I could say that England team been solid. Even the coach, man, when he's speaking, he's saying like he's not happy with the players, not happy with the performances, but they are getting the job done. Which is the same thing when it comes to Argentina too. The group stage was very, very good for Argentina. They played great in the group stage. But if you look at the 3 knockout games they played, the first one against Cape Verde, the second one against Egypt, and then last week against Switzerland. Every single game, man, Argentina, I'm not saying struggle, but they had to fight for every minute to get the win. Against Cape Verde, they went to extra time. And then against Egypt, man, they were down 2-0. And then the other day, man, against Switzerland, man, they were winning 1-0, 1-1, and then they ended up winning the game again in extra time. So they've been fighting, man, for every elimination game. And Messi played almost against everybody, man. The guy plays in every stages, everywhere, and this is the first time he's actually playing the England national team. So of course, man, it's going to show up. It's going to show up, man. It's going to deliver. It's going to be another great game, man. But, as I said before, man, both team, man, really haven't been that convincing throughout the knockout stage. Both team, man, show moment where they look vulnerable. If you can see this team, the England team against Mexico, against Norway, you can see it. And then Argentina against Switzerland, man, against Egypt. I feel like if Switzerland didn't get that red card, man, it would have been a very, very tough game for Argentina. Even still, though, it was still a tough game. Both teams, man, really haven't been that convincing. Where they won a game, and then you see like they dominated throughout the whole game, and then they win the game very early. They had to fight throughout the whole game to walk away with the W. So this is what makes this matchup, man, another great matchup. And to be honest with you, man, at this stage in the World Cup, I think surviving is more important than just looking pretty, right? Of course, we want to see, as a fan, man, we want to see the pretty goals, the pretty possession, the pretty storyline. But at this point, man, if a team can just survive to get a win, this is exactly what they're going to do, because we saw it against Mexico. I feel like since the clock hit 75 minutes, man, England was just survive. They were just trying to survive, and then they did exactly that. That's why they are playing the semifinals on Wednesday. So my prediction in this game, man, is Argentina 2, England 1. And actually, this is the prediction I'm least confident about. England absolutely have the quality. They have Jude, they have Rashford, they got Harry Kane. They got everybody, man, that can hurt Argentina. But until somebody actually knocks out Argentina and Messi out of this World Cup, man, I'm having a hard time betting against them. Because this team been pushing to the limit, man. Like, there's some games, bro, you feel like it's over, man. That Egypt game, man, I feel like this game is over. Argentina is cooked, man. Nothing is happening for them. And then, boom, they got it done against Switzerland. It was the same thing again, man. Julian Alvarez out of nowhere, man, give them the W. So, it's a team, man, I'm just not willing to bet against them. So this is my prediction, man. I'm going Argentina 2, England 1. And I'm not going to surprise, man, is this one go to extra time, because we've been seeing it, man. So it's going to be interesting, man. So my prediction, man, is France against Argentina in World Cup final. So this is basically the 2022 final rematch, where it's gonna be Mbappe against Messi again, man. So Mbappe gonna come for redemption, for revenge, and then Messi gonna see if he can defend his crown. So it's gonna be a very, very interesting semifinals, man. This is what I think. So you guys let me know, man, what you think. You guys let me know your prediction in the comment below, and then I'll see you guys Later, man. Peace out.